Good evening. As the world waits for toxicology results, which should help reveal what caused the death of Michael Jackson, one man is in no doubt about what happened. Michael Jackson's father, Joe Jackson, speaking exclusively to ABC News earlier this evening, says that he believes his son's sudden demise was not self-inflicted, but involved what he calls foul play. This stunning allegation came on the same day Los Angeles Police Chief William Bratton said that detectives have not ruled out the possibility of a homicide. Joe Jackson was also adamant about what should happen to his son's three children, Prince, Paris, who spoke so movingly at her father's memorial service, and Blanket, as Chris Connolly now reports.
As questions continue to swirl about the last hours of Michael Jackson, his father, Joe Jackson, is speaking out, recalling his reaction on June 25th as he learned that his son was being rushed to the hospital, captured here by Hollywood.tv.
What was going through your heart as you heard this news?
I just couldn't believe what was happening to Michael because I just couldn't believe it. And I do believe it was foul play. I do believe that. Yes.
From the family compound in Encino, where floral tributes to the late king of pop can be seen everywhere, the 79-year-old Jackson patriarch says he wants to know why his 50-year-old son died so suddenly, and that the second autopsy commissioned by the family has yet to reveal any answers. Meanwhile, as world attention now turns to the fate of Michael Jackson's three children, Joe Jackson leaves no doubt about what he thinks would be best for Paris, Prince Michael, and Blanket.
Who do you think should raise these children now that Michael is gone?
My grandmother, Catherine, and I. Yes, there's no one else. And do what we can do for them. And to keep them all together and make them happy and feed them like they're supposed to be fed. And let them get rest, pray, and sleep, and grow up to be strong Jacksons.
Whether Catherine will get that opportunity may begin to be determined at a hearing on Monday. One family law expert says that Michael Jackson's will is not the last word on who will eventually get custody.
Legally, it's not a binding pronouncement by Michael Jackson. You cannot, like you could with a piece of property, or a car, or a boat, or a piece of jewelry, you can't give your kids away. You can't bind the court. In part, that's because of course, the kids are wholly different in nature. They're not property. You've always got to look out for the best interests of the children when you're at the court.
To that end, one of the keys may be Catherine Jackson's physical vitality.
The lawyer for Catherine is going to come into court and is going to do her very best to tell the court why Catherine is the person best suited to care for these kids, what her relationship has been, what her knowledge of the kids is, what her skills to be a parent are, that she has the energy, capability, and the stamina to keep up with three kids who are 12, 11, and 5.
As for Joe, with his sons and their showbiz dreams, he was, as he calls himself, very demanding. But no one could doubt the key role he played in molding his children into the Jackson 5 and shaping the talent of the young star who would become an international sensation. Then, in the wake of tragedy, at the memorial service, he was a grieving father. Now, he seeks to transform from doting grandfather to parent, eager, he says, to provide a home for the children who need one. I'm Chris Connolly for Nightline in Los Angeles.
Joe Jackson's comments are certain to trigger yet more controversy. He was, of course, excluded from his son's will, and it was his wife, Catherine, who was named as the temporary guardian of their grandchildren. Now, thanks to Chris Connolly, and you can see more of his revealing interview tomorrow on Good Morning America. And when we come back,